What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? We are indeed live. This is Wednesday, May 18th, 2022, and this is the Random Talking Indie Music Show. Hope everybody's had a very productive work week so far. If you haven't, sorry about that. We are indeed your hosts. I am 759 on the screen and on the scene, ready to do my thing, joined by my co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx bully, the beast from the east with a gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, aka Merciless Minx, aka Brewha Bars, Brewha Nasty, if you nasty. It's my girl Mix Couture, Mix Contour, aka every now and then we're gonna give you something nice and easy. Check out the bangs though. Oh my gosh. Check out the bangs. This is my girl Mix Couture, Mix Contour, Mix Cooter. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her copycat. Do they dig me? Or do they dig?
I hope they dig.
And if not, we do got 2 words for y'all.
Le Chevelle.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So before we do get started with the show, I look kind of dark over here for some reason compared to what you got going on. Hold on a second.
Man, I got the spaceships and shit lit up.
I see spaceships on Big Head. Hold on a second. Where's my switch? Where's the switch? Yeah, I ain't trying to cook up in there, you know what I mean? I just want y'all to see me. All right.
I'm just getting caffeine popping.
Caffeine popping, all right. While she's getting that popping, before we do get started, in light of what's been going on this past week, you know what I'm saying? We're before we get into the foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans, because trust me, we haven't been on in a while, and there's been a lot of news going. So for right now, we're going to start the show giving a little respect to the Buffalo, New York shooting victims. Condolences and prayers to those affected. So we're just going to give a few moments in respect to the victims. All right. Appreciate that, y'all. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and we do have now a new RTIM Twitter feed. So if Facebook ain't your thing and you really don't fool with YouTube, we do have a Twitter. It's at RTIM Show. Please check us out. All of our live streams will be there as well. We said fuck Twitch because y'all know why. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in or about to tune in with us. So y'all please like, share, and subscribe to our channels. And
should I have the rating at 17 plus, or should I just do all? I don't think we're that raunchy. Not really.
We're not that raunchy. Yeah, do all.
Because I've had it at that, so I guess I'm not saying.
I mean, we've had a 13-year-old on our show.
Well, they're gonna find out that if they're in the freaking gaming lobbies, they've heard it all.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
Hold on. Okay, cool. So we are officially live over at Caffeine.
All right, well, let me head on over real quickity quick. Mm-hmm. I can read some comments along with you.
Oh, you said we're live on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have it as RTIM Show?
Yes, I had to change the password. I gotta give it to you.
Oh no, I just need the handle.
Oh, at RTIM show.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna retweet it and say we're live.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even follow it. How dare me?
How dare thou?
Okay, cool.
All right, so we are there. What was I getting ready to say?
That's what I'm gonna start doing. Everything that's associated with the RTIM show, I'm just gonna put a little trophy.
Yeah, yeah.
We have an emoji.
We have an emoji, and you know why? Because we have our own.
We do.
We have our own trophy, and I'm about to give this bad boy out right now. So whether you tune in or not, you're gonna get it. Hang on a second. It's showing that you're not live. Hang on. Okay. Okay, that's me. Oh, that was me. Okay. So
I got
yeah.
scared. I got scared for a minute.
No, I had to hit play on the playback. But yeah, we got our own little trophy. And before we keep going, if y'all hear a little extra with my voice, I guess it's allergies or whatever. But I'm sounding a little prepubescent. So if I squeak or anything, just
Then them allergies are,
the devil.
yes.
Cause my mom and I was, talking and laughing, playing around and shit, and I just let out the girliest squeak I ever squoked before. When I tell you, it shocked the shit out of me when I did it because I've never been able to hit a pitch that high since I was a little kid.
Okay, Mariah.
We in there?
Yeah, we are.
We know. All right. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and give out this good old award, this good old nice and shiny, prestigious here, nigga. Damn. Because you did not ask for it. Gotta get the reverb on that as well. You did not ask for it, but you're getting it anyway because it's free. Who don't like free shit?
Like Satan is here. Oh shit! That did that. That did it. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Gaming colors are always purple and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Hold on, I'm still looking kind of nuts over here. Hold on.
I haven't been actually. I was in here all day, and then I left in anger.
What the heck? What happened? What happened?
I'm just gonna say the Xbox. You about to make me a PlayStation member?
Oh boy.
Okay, because y'all are wilding for the respect at this point.
Oh, Jesus. I can't give up on my Xbox.
Let me tell you, this is what I hate about like apps, social media, just anything that's working nicely. No one's complaining about shit. Y'all mofos over on Xbox. You see, if you have a Windows 10, a lot of streamers, what they do is they mirror. What is it? They stream from the Xbox to their Windows 10, and then from that screen they then rebroadcast it to OBS, and then they rebroadcast it to.
That sounds like a whole lot of.
Right, and this was to obviously to avoid having to use a capture card.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday morning, I was fairly nervous because it's Gina's. It was Gina's birthday. And I always expect everything to go wrong when you're playing shit. You know how I'm just one of those.
That's why I no longer make plans because things will go left very fast.
I'm like, oh, is the cake gonna be on time? And I'm just thinking of all this shit. So what do? Some people smoke weed. I game, right? I had played a very 5 good matches of Apex Legends, powered down as normal. Then after the festivities yesterday, I was beat, and beat meaning I'm not that tired to play games, but I'm tired. So I go and power my shit on, and it said your Xbox is not on the same network as your PC, and fix that. So I was like, what the fuck changed?
In them few hours, like who been touching my shit?
Nobody was here, right? So I did. When I tell you, I did so much power cycles last night that I literally was like about to just say, who wants this shit for free? I don't even want this shit. So of course, I figured today, I'm the type of person I have to get myself psyched up for this shit because I was like, you watch a couple of YouTube, you write in the search bar the error message that's popping up, and then you
Hmm.
wind up in Reddit, and then 100 other people are having the same problem, and there's no solutions. So I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, right? So then there was, one cynical asshole on Reddit. I love this guy.
There's always one.
He's like, if you want us to use the Xbox app, just say that. You see, because there's two different apps. There's the companion app, that's the one that comes with Windows 10.
Hmm.
And then they have the Xbox app that allowed you to do like cloud gaming and shit, but you can't control the Xbox from your computer with that. So a lot of people like myself
I'm
opted out.
glad you said that because I had no idea.
Right. So a lot of people like myself, like we stuck to what was working, right? The
Hmm.
companion app has been working, and they've been talking about like trying to phase it out and getting people to merge into this cloud gaming shit. But we all keep telling Xbox the same thing. The cloud gaming shit is laggy as fuck.
Right.
I got wiped out on Apex because it froze for like 10 seconds and then we were all dead. I was like, and then I got a DM that said, "What the fuck were you doing?" I'm like, I wasn't even here. So
Wow.
I go on, obviously the second best app, which is Twitter. And long behold, there are several gamers that are like, what the fuck, Xbox? If you want us to use that shit, just say it.
Right.
If you discontinued it, just say it. Don't have us going crazy and calling up the cable company and all this other shit. And I tell
Thinking
you,
my internet is all laggy. I'm about to cancel this shit, and it's not even me.
right. So I did the next best thing. I called these motherfuckers. I was nice about it at first. And I just kept repeating to this woman, everything that you're saying to me, I've done that already. The stuff that you're asking me to do, I've done that already. Oh no, we're just gonna troubleshoot. Okay.
I've
I was
done
like,
that already. Are
Robert,
you are you not listening to me? I did that.
I had to Robert De Niro that shit. Okay. you know, man, listen.
Yeah, when he said that, he was pissed.
The moment she said, "Oh, take off your Xbox profile," I was like, "Okay, we didn't do that. We did not do that."
Yeah, that wasn't part of the.
So I said, "Is this going to delete all my?" She says, "It's just going to take your profile off, and we're just going because the error message is popping up is that you are not signed in." I'm like, "How the fuck am I not signed in? The thing recognizes my Xbox. It says that it's there. I'm not signed in. Okay." So I do all of these things, and she tells me, take your profile off. I did. Man, that shit didn't work. She sounded nervous as fuck.
Oh
I
no.
said, "So all of my games, what happens then?" You're gonna have to re-download everything. Oh, re-download 60 gigs worth of games. Okay. All right. Just say that y'all discontinued the shit. Stop wasting our
Yeah,
fucking time.
let's not do that, y'all.
These
Let's
people are
not.
ridiculous. I literally just like last night I was so pissed. I deleted 78 gigs worth of gaming
You know what I wish that they had, because Xbox is under Microsoft, right?
right.
Okay. And a good deal of us use Microsoft Edge, correct? Okay, so why, if we already have an account with Xbox and with Microsoft and all of that, because when I go on my browser, it's got all my Xbox information on there. Why can't I just like you want me to buy another Sims game for my PC when it's already downloaded and linked to my Microsoft account, sir, ma'am?
We just keep
Like,
buying our own shit over and over and over and over again.
it's a money grab at this point. I'm like, I'm not spending another $49.99 plus an additional $200 in packs, because I'm sure I have gave them a nice pretty piece of coin for some Sims 4. And yes, when Sims 5 come out, I'm getting that too. But I am not. Buying it for the Xbox. I'm not buying it for the PC. I'm thinking about doing Sims 5 for the PC.
I mean, honestly, like I said, the PC, you can't go wrong with that. I do find like you probably play longer
Mm-hmm.
because you're sitting at the computer and it's just like there's more options, right? So me personally, like I hate sitting at this space all day, but if I'm here all night.
Right.
I'm here all night, but I'm literally I got so mad I deleted all my footage for everything. I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna go back and watch this
Ooh,
shit. I'm not gonna watch this shit.
damn.
So I was able to re-download the most toxic game on the planet called Rust, and I will be streaming that on YouTube because we don't have Twitch anymore.
Yeah, about Twitch.
Let me tell you, motherfuckers, something.
Nice segue, by the way.
Listen, yo, what aggravates me the most, like Twitch motherfuckers are like so entitled.
They
They're
like it.
so fucking entitled. I'm like, bitch, if I hit up like a company's support team and you don't work for these niggas, like who the fuck are you?
Right.
To come into somebody's like conversation with their support team. Well, other streamers. I didn't ask you, bruh. I didn't ask you what other streamers did. I asked Twitch support. Now, Twitch, I know that y'all felt fucking stupid because there was a huge exit of Black creators. Because I'm not gonna say gamers, because most of them, some were podcasts, some were in real life streams. The fact that other creators, other Black creators, were coming after Black creators for leaving Twitch. I'm like, I don't care if you have to twerk your ass to pay your bills. What are you worried about other people and why they want to leave a platform? You should be happy. You should be happy. That's more fish in the sea for you.
Right.
But the sneak dissing and the laughing at creators that were leaving to go to YouTube. Like, y'all keep forgetting that Twitch is not going to be here any longer. After this fiasco, it ain't going to be here. So you might as well, I'm not saying jump ship, but you might as well explore other options, because
I won't be surprised if some content creators do leave. And I'm not I did at first predict a mass exodus, but apparently that's not what's happening because they're still getting paid. And so, hours after the tragedy in Buffalo happened, they're on Twitter, just plugging their pages like, hey, I'm going live today. I'm going live. And these are white and Black content creators. I'm going live. Join us. I'm gaming tonight. Join us.
I think what bothered me about that was the fact that, I don't care what your financial situation is, to be honest with you. You chose to be a streamer. That's not guaranteed money. That fucking app can close down tomorrow.
Right.
But not just to leave the app and say, oh, fuck this app. Because we fucking know that Twitch it's no way possible that Twitch knew that somebody was going to shoot up people. We understand that shit.
Right.
It's the fact that Twitch, and I was watching them like a hawk, like I was like a Marin, not even Karen. I was Marin. I was like, yo, you telling me for 16 hours, y'all didn't even make an infographic with your logo on it saying, we know that what happened in our community, what happened in Buffalo really put a thorn in the community side. And, we're going to do our best to offer, any type of emotional support that we can. Nothing.
Not even hey, we'll I mean, I understand you cannot just shut down the whole platform. That's just not feasibly and financially smart. Okay, I get it. But for you to not, for 24, 26, 28, 30 hours at least, you've got people, non-Twitch users and Twitch users, coming to you and say, hey, I mean, y'all not going to say nothing? And so someone was like, well, it's an active investigation. They can't talk about it. Well, no shit. We know you can't talk about the logistics of legalities of what's going on, but just say, hey, it was brought to our attention that this tragedy happened under our platform. We'll do everything we can, and at this time, we like to offer our prayers and condolences. Like simple.
Thoughts
Even
and prayers.
tots and prayers, tots and prayers. That's all you had to do.
But
you chose not to, and on top of that, you wish some chick a happy birthday hours after the shit went down.
And not only that,
well, I don't want to call it the shit, but the tragedy went down. You know what I'm saying?
I say this though because, and y'all gonna hate when I say this shit, and I don't really give a fuck. But Ukraine, you got that shit plastered all over these platforms. Ukraine, support the Ukraine, support the Ukraine. Donate your everything is Ukraine.
And I'm sorry y'all are going through that whole situation, but that sounds like
it's a you problem.
It's a you problem. It affects
it really
us.
Is.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have it.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Damn, man. I can't even. Anyway,
I feel like that's a splinter. I did another funny.
It affects us. It does affect us in terms of trading and all that stuff. But the war itself between Ukraine and Russia, that's between y'all. We got bigger fish to fry over here. We've got 3, 4, 5 shootings going on in a week. They had one plotting to do some shit, but he got foiled and hogtied before he could even pop the first shot. Some Chinese guy. I think he was either Chinese or Vietnamese. I'm just gonna say Asian. He went to plot to do some shit, and they was like, "Oh no, that not today." And they sat on him and tied him up and waited for the police to come. But the fact that this man, because he's not a boy, he's 18, he's legal. This man went to a predominantly Black neighborhood in Buffalo to a store. Pre-planned, premeditated murder.
Manifesto and everything.
Manifesto, however badly written it was, because I didn't see it. I just heard bits and pieces.
That shit it looked like it was, he hired someone from Fiverr to write that shit.
Listen, he probably did. He may have. But the fact that you did this and you were unscathed, not a scratch, not a bruise, not a...
They were moving him out like this way, this way.
Like he was a Fabergé egg in glass. You better not break that egg. But y'all called him a 18-year-old teenager, a boy. No. He was a grown-ass man. Committed premeditated murder. Let's just call it what it is.
And it was streamed on Twitch. And
it was on for quite a while before they got a whiff of what was going on. Yeah, they did shut the page down. They suspended the page. That's like bare minimum that you could have done.
Indefinitely. But here's what I get pissed off about.
Yeah, because he's not going to be able to stream anymore. Yeah, okay.
What up, the city? What pisses me off about the whole thing, though, is like, how the hell? Yeah, I got the bangs right. I look like I'm 16 again.
Yeah. The bayang.
The bayang. I got the bayangs in my hair. Red. Look at that. Wait.
It's giving 3rd grade English teacher.
Children, sit down immediately before I give you a load of homework that you're never going to finish in this lifetime.
You're damn right, because I ain't doing it. You just a substitute.
I just, I really, unfortunately, I feel like this is the what do they say, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah,
I am already like, I go out now. I'm not clipped up, but I got the little knifey knife. You know what I'm saying? If I feel a little threatened, you might need it. You might get a Japanese bow tie. You know what I'm saying?
Got the little sticky.
So I personally, like, I tell everybody, just be on high alert. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian. I don't care what you are. Just be high alert for any type of suspicious activity. There are people losing their lives over hate. And the hate is begetting more hate. And that's the shit that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of not necessarily backlash, but I don't think black people are going to stand this. Like, we're not going to stand down this time.
And
right?
what we cannot do, and I know it's not us, but what we cannot do is sit there and ignore the fact that this was not race driven. Because on TikTok, it's how can y'all keep talking about race? It'll never go away. He had the N word with the hard ER written on the front of his assault rifle.
But on Twitch though, as a streamer, as a black person, if you're joking around and you're playing the game, you nigga, your stream is taken.
Yeah,
like that
with no problem. And so if you say it on other platforms such as TikTok and other places, they hit you with the violation.
I honestly feel like now, like of course we always say we need our own. We need our own. We have our own. There's a lot of platforms that are designed for melanated folks, and nobody wants to go there.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Moonshine?
Nobody
wants to go to those platforms because it's not it. It's not popping. And that's why I say, like, when I do my marketing seminars, I say, why would you want to try to build on a platform that's oversaturated anyway? Wouldn't you want to be the star of an app that nobody's on? Like, look at DJ Khaled. Even though I can't stand him right now, you need to stand up for your Palestinian people, bro.
He said that's a them problem.
Right. Yeah, Moonshine. Yeah, Moonshine says that's this app. I just, it aggravates me because I'm saying like, if you go to an app that your friends and family are not on, don't you feel that you would be more yourself? And then once you blow up on that app and you got thousands and thousands and thousands of followers that, you show your friends and family, and now they're like, how did you do that? I was just myself. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to build on Twitch with bitches that sit in hot tubs and mash their titties together and stick their tongue out at the camera. You're competing with that. It don't make no sense to me. YouTube, right? All of these Moonshine says Twitch is a cesspool now. Oh, that's why I left. Let me tell you, Moonshine, let me tell you, I was an affiliate with Twitch. Right? This is what a lot of these streamers don't get. I was an affiliate, which means I gave up my bag because of this incident that happened this weekend. Was it this weekend? Monday, Tuesday.
What happened? What's today? Wednesday?
Hey, Rivers Edge. Oh, my God, Rivers Edge. Oh, my God. First of all, Rivers Edge, where have you been? Where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages.
Right?
Ages.
Okay, well, hold on before you continue. I haven't heard that name in so long.
I know, right?
You sound like you're a new viewer. So we're just going to give you one of these. Welcome back.
Rivers Edge was literally like, I think Rivers Edge was like one of our first fans when we started streaming on here.
Yeah. You get to hear, nigga. Damn.
She said, I've been around on Twitch. Yes. Hold on. Alexa, stop.
Yeah, we're no longer on Twitch. We do have our own we have our own Twitter feed.
Moonshine says River's been around. You got to catch her like a rare Pokemon. We're going to make a River's Edge Pokemon. Yeah. But you know what? Again, not even with the politics with the whole thing. I feel like if I ran an app and some people got hurt on it, before the media and all these people hit me up, I'm gonna be the first one on that bitch, facing everything, with the sad music and, just, being professional and letting people know that, we do not stand for this type of behavior.
You gonna do the ring light and everything?
I'm gonna do the Obama finger. We do not stand for this type of behavior. And one person that hurts us all. But you're still on the stream here.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? I had to, me personally, I had to, like as an affiliate, it's not the fact that the incident occurred. That wasn't the only thing for me. It was the fact that Twitch said nothing, not a damn thing, not one thing, not saying, hey, thoughts and prayers, nothing. You had to have a news source reach out to you and say, so River, this weekend, there was a shooting, a couple of, in a supermarket in Buffalo, New York, a gentleman, well, I don't call him that, unfortunately, a white supremacist went and shot up and killed 10 people of color. And he was streaming on Twitch when it happened. And it took them a long time to take it down. And he was streaming live. And Twitch said nothing, not a word. The footage is up. It gave people enough time to download the video. And, of course, it's going around in the dark web. I didn't see it. But Twitch has a responsibility. We know Twitch couldn't stop the stream. Like this, they couldn't do that. We know that. But they have a responsibility as an app to just at least act like they care that people were affected by this. Like I was in a couple of streams and people have literally they dedicated their streams to these victims, which is dope. But for me, I was like, you just not going to say anything, but you can celebrate birthdays and partners and,
and constantly plugging other people's pages. Like, can y'all not read a room?
It's like, I feel like, again, they have a responsibility. We know that they're not God, they can't foresee all, but they still have a responsibility to make creators feel safe.
And you also have a team of moderators, I'm sure. You also have
AI.
You have all of that.
Somebody actually said, not to cut you, somebody actually said that came out of their real lips to the fingertips. Well, how is AI supposed to differentiate that from VR? You think somebody would play VR?
You thought that was VR?
So you telling me somebody is going to play a VR game, and I play VR games that don't look that realistic, though.
That was 4K, like Dolby Digital, DTS, all that shit. Like,
yeah, why would there? Well, I'm not saying there can't be a Bass Murderer VR game, but I just said that like AI technology has advanced so hard to where they can actually the streams are not instant like caffeine is. Caffeine is like a second delay.
Mm-hmm.
1 millisecond, I think it's 1.5 seconds delay. Twitch is at least 3.
And I guess depending on the frames per second, that everything is set on, and your Wi-Fi and all that other stuff.
Rivers Edge like, hey, don't 3. You be like 10. You be like, hey, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Oh, okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in. God, y'all got to get this together.
Well, there is a new app. Seriously. There's a new app that is out. I joined it a while before this unfortunate incident. Glimish. It's a new app. It's like they're coming after Twitch. And again, I'm a person that I feel like, you get into an apartment, you get comfortable, you're chilling, and then now you got to move. I want a forever home. You know what I'm saying?
Put my bed up.
You don't even want to put any, you don't want to put any love into the thing.
Like, the air mattress is on the floor. Like, I don't even want to put nothing up right now.
Well, River's Edge, I'll tell you, I just joined it and it was simple, hooked up to Stripe. It's just dead. Right? I go in, I'm like, okay, is there any art streams? None. Any education streams? None. But there's gaming streams, of course. The usual, Call of Duty. It's just dead. And most people are going to YouTube anyway.
Like 2K and all that shit.
Facebook gaming is not bad, but again, I was misled terribly. Okay. I didn't know I was an affiliate with Facebook. I never know. I just checked my email and they're like, here's $50. For what? What the fuck? Reels. My reels? Are you for reals? Get it?
I get paid for those.
I was like, I get paid for reels? Okay. But Facebook gaming is never going to be a thing for me. It's never going to be a thing. Yeah, for reals. Yeah, they're actually, Facebook is desperate. They're like, oh, you're a gamer? Oh, you have 1,000 followers? Partner.
Boy, don't we have something for you.
Partner, come right through. But There is one gamer. I don't know her name. All I know is every time I see her pop up on my screen, I'm just like, what are we doing, sis? I always comment she's doing all of this stuff. Like she's like, you know that there's a phone here and she's going like this. I'm
That's
like,
so cringe.
the fuck? So I fast forwarded towards the middle. Then she got like these types, glasses, like, the shooter glasses and the headphones. And she's cleaning up in Warzone. I was like, oh, so you get them with the sexy first. Okay.
The shooter's glasses, the aviators?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's like,
it's mad that I know that which kind you were talking about.
Moonshine says it's beyond how Facebook is still around. I swear. You know what? Facebook is holding by a thread because of Oculus. Because of Oculus.
And because they have integrated their Instagram to Facebook as well. So now that you're able to see Instagram reels and all that stuff on Facebook.
But you can't make a comment on Facebook reels. They tell you go to Instagram.
Go to Instagram, yeah.
Like, honestly, Mark, can we have a meeting, please?
We just need one, just one.
Like, it aggravates me. Is it hard to build a social media app? No, I built a social media app in 24 hours.
Moonshine, you didn't have to leave because of your grandma. You thought you was going to post some freaky deaky on there or something?
Parents and older family members on Facebook is very weird for me. I
didn't want to be around it.
I'm like, I didn't know like some of my family
is
members.
Relatively safe now. If your grandma popped up and said, "Baby, I got an OnlyFans. I need you to no."
You need me to manage?
Grandma, you need to relax. You need to relax.
It's hard. It's hard because you're a creator.
Granny OnlyFans.
You're a creator and you just want to create and you don't want to keep packing up and leaving because then you don't look consistent. And but then I can't post what I want without her calling me a hoe.
Well, if the shoe fits, Moonshine, all I gotta say is tie that bitch up. But why Granny gotta call you a hoe though? Like that's
my grandmother would like, girl, stop charging up your battery so much. That's how she said it.
Oh.
I was like, what does that mean? When I was
I'm glad my grandmother wasn't.
I was like 19, 21. She was like, you can't recharge your battery with every outlet that you find. I'm like, is she talking about phones?
God doggone well. She ain't that sound like that Southern talk. You said she was from the South, right?
No.
Oh shit! Well, who the hell?
She's been in Westchester County her whole life.
Who been telling her that? Because that sound like some down south euphemism right there.
My great grandmother. She's from down south. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't too far apart. Yeah, she passed it on to her. But that's why I got like my old school thinking schedules from them. Mm-hmm. But I say this, YouTube, it ain't going nowhere for a while.
Oh, and no.
Moonshine, so that's exactly how my grandma talks. She's from Mississippi. YouTube ain't going nowhere for a while. And like I tell most people, you just have to figure out what works for you. Like only thing I hate about YouTubers is that they're loud. The lighting is too crispy.
Cameras. They're see what it is they've stepped up from, and I'm glad that people are progressing. You go from potatoes to Androids to iPhones, and then you get a DSLR camera and you learn how to live stream it. Then you get a lens, then you get a this, then you add effects, then you
Moonshine, I just heard it in my head. I watch Gina watches a lot of the YouTube kids. And it aggravates me because I'm like, yo, kid blew up. You didn't. The parents. You didn't blow up.
Parents are living vicariously through their viral child.
Right. I'm like, yo, if I understand why some parents, they want to be there because it looks like they're supervising and shit. Yeah. But, some of these, like the way that these people talk is very loud. And then it's like the editing is annoying because it's like they're talking. And I'm like, yo, you clipping it too much. You clipping it too much.
You're just. Like relax on the scissors. Just
I could definitely, I have vlogs and shit, and it's nothing close to that. Like, if anything, I'm making fun of how they do it because I'm like, what did I say? Hey, Minxers. I know. My cousin hit me up. Was like, did you really just say, "Hey, Minxers"? I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like, what? I was just trying to
to
be
me and
down.
that's kind of cringy too. Like, how do you?
Mommy, can I say hi?
You sure can. Yesterday was our program director's 5th birthday, y'all. Hold on. You're squinching me up. Hold on.
5 going on 15.
Hold on. You're squinching me up. Hold on. All right. Here you go.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was our program director's birthday. She has turned the big 5. Y'all throw up some hearts for her.
Whoa. Hold on. This is
Right here.
Yeah.
It's right here. What? You got the slime all over me. This feels so nasty.
I know.
Oh, let them finish saying happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Hold on. You dropped my headphones and everything. You see, every time you look at you. Hold on. Here.
Slime.
Here. Put these back on.
Put them.
Hold on. All right, Miss Technical Difficulty.
Oh my god. I don't even know.
All right, here you go.
Hi.
Hey, bestie, what's going on?
Good.
All right. So, did you have a special birthday dinner tonight, or was it the same?
I ate cake yesterday for dinner.
Oh, yeah, cake. Oh, I love cake. So, yeah, tell the people what you did for your birthday. Details.
All right, get yourself ready for bed. Say
Wait, you didn't even come.
what?
And you're not ready to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Well, we gotta finish the show. We started late. Come on.
Yeah, kind of late.
Give everybody your hearts.
What the? Wait, whoa. Did she just make her slime fart?
No.
Did she just squeeze it and just went? Why
Why
are you holding it like that? Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you holding it like it's a big glob of
All right,
slime?
Miss ASMR.
Oh no!
All right, bye, everybody. 5 years old is a milestone. You know what I'm saying?
5 is 15.
I cried
Today.
twice. I cried twice yesterday.
Oh,
I'm one of those moms. You sit and look at your child, and you're just like, I don't want any more. I actually did cry. I was very emotional towards the end. After you cut the cake, because you're really thinking about, like, damn, like we're still in a pandemic, kind of, sort of, not really, but maybe. And you're wishing and happy birthday over FaceTime. You know what I mean? It's just
she's not a baby anymore.
I was so sad.
She's a preteen. You wait till she starts dating. Then it's driving. Then it's wedding. Then it's kids. Then
She's
it's
gonna be driving me because I don't have a
oh
license.
Lord.
But again, you cherish these moments. You know what I'm saying? You look and you say, I said to her, I was like, she's getting ready for bed, and I hugged her and I looked at her, and something inside my spirit just was like, let her know that you're proud of her.
Yeah.
Just for the little milestone. So I looked at her and I didn't want to be like mushy about it, like the Huxtables and shit. So I was like, so I want to let you know I'm proud of you. And she was like, I was like, so then we both started, look, I'm all teary-eyed. We both started crying, and I just was like, look, you're beautiful. As long as I'm guiding you on your journey, you're going to do great. And, we're going to start school and you're going to have fun and you're my pal. And she was, it's starting again, Mommy.
All right, let's see some cake. That's enough.
Okay, look, I got to send you some cake. I really do. Can I send you cake?
I don't know if
Or is the Amazon guy going to eat it?
Oh, shit, a snack. When? Yeah, I don't know how well cake keeps after traveling. Yeah, FedEx gonna have that shit all to man.
Yeah, River's Edge. And sometimes for a lot of us that did not grow up with parents that told you that you're doing the best you can. It was a very sentimental thing because I felt like I was talking to myself. That little girl inside of me that was never told. You're beautiful and you're doing everything you can. I mean, my mom said I was beautiful, but not in that way. So we are constantly respawning. She's my respawn point, and yeah, you got to let the kids know. You got to let them know that they are special, especially in the world that we are in today.
Very much so. In a culture of toxicity and gaslighting and all that stuff. I mean, and with these kids getting younger and younger, becoming younger and younger, dealing with depression, you got to give them their props.
Moonshine, I know exactly what that feels like. Like I am a 36-year-old woman that cannot stand hugs. My man, he understands. Like I guess it makes him feel like you think I'm icky. I'm just like I don't like hugs. Unless it's from my child, but from another human being, it's just very weird. You're just like,
don't know what to do. You doing the church the church pat with the hand on the shoulder. Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. So I don't really like hugs. I've never liked hugs. And I think it was mainly because, when I was born, I was premature. So I was in the incubator for the first 3 months of my life. So I didn't have that
bond. Yeah,
affection. So, you're around nurses your first, 3 months of your life. And, then you go home and they forget that, there was two of you because I'm a twin. So, you're colicky, when people would hold me, I would cry and they would put me down and I'm good. I'm chilling. Oh, wow. So
freedom. Yes.
It's sad, all children, that's why, you have elderly people, which I love. They go to the hospital.
The older I get, the more I relate to older people.
Right. But there's elderly people that, they like every Thursday they go to the hospital and they just sit in NICU and they rock a baby. That's so sweet. I would do that.
That is cute.
I would do that and play with like pandas and shit. I want to play with some baby pandas. They do that at the zoo.
You do know they will kill you, right?
Oh, right, River's Edge. It is. If you're children need that warmth. And a nurse is just there on the clock. When you have a person that I guess never had grandchildren and stuff like that, it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
So chill on YouTube. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Like you do know they can kill you still.
I love pandas. I always wanted to meet one.
I said I wanted to pet a koala, but nah, they're just as crazy. Fuck. Nope. Nope.
Like those capuchin monkeys.
I mean, no.
Oh my God. Koalas
are like, but they're so cute. And they're like, oh, look the koala. Like, because they will claw your eyes completely the fuck out.
But I love them.
They are cute. Koalas are cute, River's Edge. Let's not do this.
They are cute. They are cute little
opposable thumbs and paws and the ears, the cute as a button. Like they're cute.
They're so cute when they're chewing. They're like
the fuzz. Yeah.
No, I love all
they some killers. They can't be cute. They some killers.
I will say the only animal that I am afraid of is kangaroos. I'm scared of them.
I would love to meet one. Like not meet, but I would like to see one in person. But I don't.
They look brolic as hell. Like you ever see them?
They will fuck you up. That's why they walk on their hind legs. That's why their arms are like this. But don't underestimate this, because this turns into this very quickly.
Moonshine says, I don't mess with snakes at all.
Let me tell you, my mom was in the kitchen and we have a window that faces woods. And we usually around this time of year, we usually have green garden snakes. And our the side of the house is like heavily wooded and grassy. And there's a creek, Blackwater Creek nearby. And so this little garden snake that will come around every so often She took a picture of it and put it on Facebook. And for a while, it took me a minute to focus on what she took a picture of. This thing was about, she said it was about a foot long and as thick as, a finger.
Pause.
Big pause. But
I was waiting for the fact you didn't do it.
uh, I was describing a snake, but you clearly had other things.
What can I say? I was on Twitter today.
Oh,
These
Jesus.
mofos, they be throwing it in your face. Like, hey guys, you just got some new sneakers. I'm like, oh really? Well, oh really?
Like,
The hell is your pants?
where your
Where's
clothes at?
Where's your pants? Speaking of snakes,
You've never seen one in real life? You're not missing anything.
Britney Spears, my heart goes out to you, girl.
What's she sitting there for? What's she on the news for now? Danger noodles. Who said that?
She unfortunately, she had a miscarriage with her bae.
Oh shit! I did not know they were expecting. I knew they were talking about getting married and all.
She announced that she was pregnant, which a lot of people were saying, you freaking mofos. She jinxed herself by announcing it before. Okay. That still don't give you the right to say some shit like that. Some
Wow.
people like myself, when you constantly trying and getting let down month after month after month, and then that final moment when it happens and you piss on that stick and it says you're positive, you want to shout it from the heavens. Yes! That's what she did. She had an IUD for how long? Finally got pregnant. Now, if she wanted to share with her fans her excitement of her finally being able to get pregnant, let her be happy. But
Yeah.
also, she felt comfortable enough to let the fans know that she unfortunately lost the baby, and y'all want to sit there and talk about superstitions. Okay.
I'm kind of torn on that situation because one, I've never been pregnant, so I have no idea how to feel. At the same time, I've seen this happen too many times to expecting mothers who are so excited to have their first, and they go all out and buy stuff before you even know what the sex is. You go out and buy stuff. You've painted the room. You've got your theme all planned out, and I understand the excitement of it all, but to me that's like you kind of jumping the gun a little bit because things do happen, and it's not like you're wishing the worst on any situation. Exactly, Moonshine. People never think it can happen to them
Right.
until it does, and now you have thousands of dollars worth of baby stuff that you have to sit there and look at and grieve over and
Like
pack up.
gender reveals, for instance. I don't go to them shits because I'm like, honestly, like me and Gino are very private. So we weren't hiding the fact that we were pregnant. It's just that I was having a lot of health complications,
Right.
and I didn't want me to jinx myself, even though I knew that this was good. But once you start like posting your personal business online, people have to understand the energy that is associated with it, because people can also manifest bad things for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just like I look at people, oh, I got a job interview. Why are you telling people that you have a job interview?
And especially, I see it on Twitter one too many times, especially if you have a job interview with a very high, high priced client. Damn, that sounds like some type of
Oh, I'm sorry to
prostitution.
hear that, Moonshine.
Oh, condolences. See that?
Right.
Yeah, from excitement to straight sorrow. Yeah.
Right. And again, it's you can't, like, honestly, that will never compare, like, for the guilt that you feel being in the same room, right? Because most women in New York City, they have you divided by a curtain. So, you're hearing the baby's heartbeat, and the next side over, you're hearing, we're sorry, we did all that we could, but you still have to carry the baby full term. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that you count your blessings.
Wow.
And I say, like, social media has been very, very, they've just been showing a very ugly side, to death, to loss, just saying things publicly. Like, for instance, Kevin Samuels. I didn't like him personally. I didn't know him personally to say I didn't like him. But I would never wish death on someone because because he told me I'm not a marriable woman because I wear contacts and, my hair is too short. Like, fuck you. I don't have to fuck you, bruh. You ain't my man's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I wouldn't sit there and, oh, he died. Good for him. Well,
Never would have
listen.
said that. What's that level scales? I never would have. No. And what I was going to talk about this because whatever, but because it had been a while since he had passed, but
Yeah,
apparently
we waited. We actually did
waited.
say we were going to wait.
But apparently, what happened was after he had passed, there seemed to have been a GoFundMe set up in his name, and his family and friends have confirmed that that was a scammity scam. That they did not accept any of the monies in that GoFundMe. They're tracking down who set it up, how much money was raised. I don't know, but that right there is some bullshit. Like the auntie bangs.
Yo,
Yes.
all weekend, that's all I've been getting was, and even at the park, someone was like, I love it. It's classic. I'm like, all right, I'm buzz cutting this shit again.
No. But yeah, gas station, D pills, and Red Bull.
I
Allegedly
feel bad. Nobody should have to die by their tongue. He did wish bad on people.
He did say some very unsavory things, some very misogynistic things, some very misogynoir things towards Black women. Yeah, he spoke a little bit about men, but a lot of the clips that have been put forth to us were all negative clips about us. And it's like, okay, you can have your preference. Date your Mexicans, date your white girls, date whoever, but you do not have to constantly, we've said this on the show a couple weeks ago, that you do not have to bring us down while trying to boost up another woman. There is no competition. You can't compete when you don't compare. So by him saying, by me being over 35 and unmarried, that I'm some leftovers, baby. In order for me to be left over, you have to have sampled from my plate first. Do you not know how good leftovers are the next day?
Especially after Thanksgiving. Oh my God.
Especially after Thanksgiving with the turkey and the hash and the. I'm just saying.
Right, River's Edge. And that's the truth. Like, unfortunately with him, I think it's more sinister that went down with him. I want to know what this chick was that was there. I need more information on her.
Said that she was an alleged nurse. She was Latina. She was quote unquote thick. The pictures that I saw, she was clinically overweight. She was unmarried. She was single. So all the stuff that he was talking, that's what she was.
I agree. You know what? I agree with you, Moonshine. I've always, and I hate to say it because
I thought she was Puerto Rican or something. I might have to double check that level scales.
I feel like a lot of women have hated me over the years because of podcasts and shows that I've done. I've always sided with men because I think that men do get the short end of the stick, right? But I think that there's a lot of gentlemen that are taken advantage by women. It's a double-edged sword, right? But I don't think that, in my opinion, I feel like men and women, we have to ultimately realize that we are all like we treat each other the way that we do because of personal traumas. And some women, daddy wasn't there, and some men, mommy was a loser, and we're trying to find that person or persons, depending on, if you're polygamous. I'm not against that. We're trying to find that missing piece that we never had, like we said earlier about when you were a child. Maybe your mom didn't say she loved you. Maybe your dad said you were a whore. Like you were traumatized. So you're out here looking for that completion in the wrong people. And when I tell people a lot, you may have to be single for maybe 2-3 years before you find the right person, because that person you're supposed to find is you.
Perfectly fine with that. See, some women and men don't know how to be single.
You're right, level scales, but like Erica Badu has said a while ago, about the whole percentages of people, right? 80% of people are followers, and like 10% are leaders, and then the other 5% is like observers that try to stop the leaders. So it's like people are always looking for someone to be the face. Like, I'm the face. I'm going to say that all women ain't shit. I'm going to say that all men ain't shit. And they're like, yes, what did they say? You're speaking for us.
Mm-hmm.
And you can speak for yourself. All men are not the same. All women are not the same. And perhaps you're just in a fucked up location and you keep meeting people in a place that you're not supposed to be. You're not, if you move out of your element that you're comfortable with, right? You're always constantly talking. Like I see dudes on Facebook. Oh, these bitches is broke. These bitches is that. So I'm like, where do you live? I live in Atlanta.
And what do you attract? Like, your energy is what you attract.
Right. If you are a loser, you're only going to vibe with another loser. If you are ugly, you're only going to vibe with another ugly motherfucker. Like, you ain't going to be with somebody that look better than you.
And you cannot text someone that you met in the club twerking all over everybody and expect her to be little Miss B Jane Cleaver. Like, that's not what's gonna happen.
Y'all don't go to art galleries. See what I'm saying? Like, these chicks, I want me a man that he gonna break the bank for me. Okay, you ain't gonna find him at the club.
No.
You got to go to these little art galleries, hang out in the metaverse, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You attract what you want. And if you keep going after people and don't let that energy come to you, then that's a you issue, right? Oh, I want a God-fearing man. Okay. You're at the club, though. Don't you think you should be at church or go to a church camp? Or I don't know. Like, you want to find these things. If I want makeup, I'm not going to go to.
No. River's Edge. The ones you find in church are the biggest freaks.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest freaks.
I want a man. I want a man that builds things. Okay, go to.
Let me go to a Home Depot and see if I can.
You gonna find a hardworking man at Home Depot.
He's fixing the building. He's fixing the roof, like right now.
Right, like y'all will look. Like, people look in the wrong places, and then they think there's something wrong with them. No, it kind of is, because you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Stop looking for love. Let that shit come to you. And they always come when you say, you know what, I had about enough of this shit. I'm staying by myself for the rest of my life. And then you're shopping and you bump carts and you're like, I lied. What if I'm not into galleries? Is that being fake? Honestly, you don't have to be into galleries. I mean, I say the problem is nobody reads books no more. There's no more bookstores. Those were the best places to meet people.
There's no more, hey, let me buy you a coffee and a bagel. Let's talk about some shit.
You walk up to a guy, in the bookstore, and you're like, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, that's your favorite author? Great. And you look at these like, How to Kill a Woman. Nice meeting you. Bye.
So yeah, what are you into? Yeah, I'm into reading and I'm into this, and you just happen to glance over. Oh, you're into reading. Oh, yeah. Is that a book about Jeffrey Dahmer? Nigga, I'm out of here.
You know what I say? Find someone that enjoys what you enjoy, right? What you enjoy, and go to a public event surrounding that, and you will find someone. Like, I
Target at 6. Oh wow.
I met Gino at my job. We both love cars, right? I didn't look at him like that. I just was like,
sometimes that's a hit and a miss. Sometimes that is a hit and a miss.
Right. You don't smash coworkers.
You're not supposed to anyway. But it's crazy how we're talking about dating and energy and attraction. Because this one girl on social media, and a matter of fact, I seen it today on Twitter, where she talked about this first date. Now, this first date seemed pretty good until she had to pay for gas. And not only that, she did not want to go back to the young man's apartment. So the bitch had to walk from where she was. Because, quote unquote, I don't feel like I'm attracted to you anymore because, so she says, um and she posted pictures like she had the whole clip, like she recorded the shit.
I
In the
saw that.
48-second clip, the woman could be heard asking why she has to walk home. She says, "Well, you drove me here, so I don't get why I'm walking home." And he says, quote, "You don't want to come back to my place. There's no point in me wasting gas. You can walk from here." First of all, motherfucker, what? Uh, and then he says, "We spent the whole day together. I'm obviously attracted to you. I don't see what the issue is. You're either going to come back to my place or start walking." AKA, he's expecting cheeks. And that's where you guys fuck up every time. You expect cheeks on the first damn day. What Jay said, let it breathe. Let it breathe. Like, this is day one. You just found out my eating habits. Like, you're just now finding out how I smash a plate.
Yeah, that's the problem too. Like I feel like sharing that moment with someone that you just met, and the climate that we are in, unfortunately, you don't want to be going back to nobody's house that you
But,
just met.
but then she says, "I paid for my own meal." Slid him gas money. That's where you fucked up, sis.
See, at that point,
And this is how the date ended. I wouldn't have paid for shit.
when I was in the dating game, I always paid for my own stuff because I didn't want to feel like, oh, if he buys me this and buys me that, then that means I might have to, give him a little snack. I wasn't that person. I was like, oh, we'll split the bill and whatever. They would be offended. Oh, you're one of those feminists. No, I just don't know you, bruh. And I don't think it's fair.
Know you.
I don't think it's fair that you're going to spend your money on me and we just met. Or we would do something that's like not expensive.
The gas money came at close to the end of, well, she pretty much paid him gas because she would not go back to his place. So she slid him some gas money. So he felt the whole date was a waste of gas and a waste of time because she didn't want to go back to his apartment. Yeah, she did pay for everything. And on top of that, she has to walk the fuck home. And see, this is why when we women say we want black men to protect us, but you do some crazy shit like this to where you say, "Oh, no, since you're not coming giving me cheeks, bitch, you can walk from where you at." And then something happened to her on the way home. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be held responsible.
You are going to be held responsible because this is where I was last. This is who I was with. He told me he didn't want to drop me back off to a safe place that I could walk. And so this is why I'm busted and disgusted and scuffed up. This is why my clothes are bloody. This is why I almost got mugged. This is why I almost got raped, because this man did not want to take me back to my safe place where he found me at, because I did not want to give him cheeks.
Right. And even, back in the day, if I met someone, even now, but when I was in the dating scene, I could immediately tell, like, if my spirit is like, get your ass up out of there. He ain't it.
If you get that feeling, that's that
I
red
would go
flag.
right to the waitress and say, how much is, you see that table right there? How much is that? Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm paid for my half.
Here's half the ticket.
And I'm gonna go to the bathroom and, you ain't seen me. And she, oh, no problem.
And here's an extra tip. You ain't seen nothing.
No problem. Right. And it's like that particular date was uncomfortable for me because, we're talking and stuff. And the whole time is like, oh, so you want to go back to the telly? We can get a bottle. I'm like, what's wrong with hanging here? Well, it's more quiet, more intimate. Oh, so after that, I was like, yeah, sure. He's like, promise? Yeah.
Because you don't want to sound like, you're a prude and you don't want to seem all stuck up.
Yeah, I left him right there. And it's like the red flags flew up even more because the text messages after that was like, you're a bitch and, you wasted my time. And I wrote back, I paid my half of the meal. You made me feel uncomfortable. And I kept telling you I didn't want to go. And you keep insisting. And I felt that I needed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Smart.
You have a right to do that. And what's crazy about it is that maybe 2 or 3 years later, I was watching the news one day and there was 2 girls that said that there was a man that flashed them. And when they showed the mugshot, I was like,
ooh,
fuck.
I know him.
Can I was like, should I call the precinct and give some more input about how he may have hurt other women, or you know what I'm saying? He looked like a date raper dude that you would
Mm,
go to the bathroom, come back, and slip some shit in your
wow.
drink. That's why Spirit was like, get your ass out of there now.
Yeah, ladies, if you so happen to be on a date and you did not bring your vehicle or you don't have a vehicle, such as myself, uh, if you have to,
Thank
get
you,
your
Riverside.
get yourself an Uber, get you
Yeah.
a Lyft, hit that shit and request one on the slide while he's calling you all kinds of bitches and stuck up and prudes. Your ride is 15 minutes away. In that time, you leave the table,
Mm-hmm.
go to the bathroom, look for your waiter, pay for your ticket, your half, tip him a little something extra. That fool right there, he give me creep vibes. My ride will be here in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna sneak out. I have an Uber on the way.
But
You
shout
give the
out,
waiter that information just in case he decides to walk out behind you.
but shout out to the waiters, especially the males. I on TikTok, you guys have been restoring my thoughts of humanity. There was
Exactly.
a guy that he works as a waiter, and he saw a woman that was sitting by herself, and there was a dude that was like trying to talk to her. So when he left to go to the bathroom, he was like, "Is this you?" Shows her the phone, and it says, "Don't sit with this dude. Go, like, get out of here."
Smart.
This is the stuff that, you know, is important, that, you know, the protection, not just of Black women, but like all women in general, because unfortunately, and men too, don't get me wrong, there are some women out here that will set a man up for him to get jumped,
Mm-hmm.
or hurt or robbed. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the dating game now is like, it's like, do you die for the vag? Like, do you die for the dick? Like, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. That's why I'm at the point now, you know, when I'm talking to my girlfriends that are single and, you know, they're in the age of dating, and they're just like, I give up, Minx. You know, I don't think it is it for me. And I'm like, right now.
Because it's like when you go through so many failures in the dating scene, it's easy to put the wall up. Trust me, I've done it. Currently doing it. Put the wall up because it is not even what I attracted. It was what they showed me.
Right.
What I attracted was what I asked for, but what they exhibited was like, ooh,
Hey, Patrice.
hey, Patrice, this was not what I had in mind. I need to figure out a way to get out of there.
Right.
So, yeah, ladies, always have a backup plan. If you're in a date and it is not going well and you know that that boat is sinking like the Titanic, plan yourself a Uber or a Lyft if you don't have your ride. And get your find your waiter or waitress in the back somewhere.
And you can't sometimes, unfortunately, like again, the scary thing is with these Apple tags, the
Fucked up
air
you have to do this, but
the air tags, right? So these crazy men and women, because, you know, I think the playing field of loca and loco is the same. You
mhm.
know, you're like, I don't want to continue this date, I'm done. But they already threw the Apple tag in your car.
Yep.
Right. So now you thinking it's over and you get ready to go to bed, and either someone's trying to catch a lick or they trying to really come after you. So for me personally, like, it's scary either way. It's scary either way. And I would like park my car at a train station at a town over, or the, you know, the next stop over, and I will just like freaking walk to that stop and catch the, you know, my car from there if I had to do that.
Right.
But it's like, it's sad that you have to plan exits. Like, you have to, that you go on a date. Hey, you're supposed to be, you know, enjoying the person, and the whole time you're just like, okay, I can leave over there. Okay, there's a door right there.
Every time I go somewhere, I'm counting the doors.
Okay, oh, fire escape. Okay, cool. I can breathe. Like, you feel like you're James Bond, and you're you know, you're shaking or stirred, like, I'm about to stir this whole bitch up. Get the fuck away from me.
Right.
You know, but this is exactly, unfortunately, the world that we live in, is we're all going to be afraid to live because other people want to disrupt fun. You know,
Yeah.
they want to disrupt fun.
All
And
for some cheeks. Like, what's wrong with being patient?
Right.
If you really like the person, if you're really attracted to the person like you say you are, what's wrong with date number 2, date number 3, date number 4?
And
Y'all
again,
like
like I said,
y'all
men
expecting
also
too much in
experience the same
24
shit.
hours. What was that?
Right. Men also experience the same shit. That's why I'm never like swinging towards the pendulum of women or, I've seen men get set up and these chicks are being picked up for it now.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
y'all deserve it.
because
Y'all deserve it.
they be slipping they be pulling the Bill Cosbys.
Yeah.
They be dropping stuff in the drinks and they be poking holes in the condoms and yeah, it's toxicity all the way around. Just be smart about it.
Unfortunately, just like a job, you got to find out someone's financials first because,
Even that don't really give me anything.
how much do you like? Are you employed or no? I'm not employed. Again,
I work for myself. Okay, what do you do? So I sell t-shirts. You what?
hey, that moonshine. That sounds like a nice little app right there. Nice little app right there. Car called Carfucks. Show me the Carfucks. Come on. HIV tests. I want all that. Show me the Carfucks.
The
Oh, how
vag
many?
facts.
I need to know your last
The vag the vag facts.
That would be $1 billion idea.
Because y'all
Right?
are so damn concerned about a woman's mileage. Show me the vag facts.
Well, I would love to know the mileage on a man. I'm like, okay,
She has
so
had 2 previous owners. There's some
your last
dents.
chick, went batshit crazy. So we know that D must be bomb.
Let's see. She's had a black eye. Let's see. She's pulled a gun on somebody. Uh-huh. Let's see how many kids. She's got 2 kids, 1 on the way. Ugh.
Look, that's where it's headed. That's where it's headed. Unless Elon Musk has other plans, I would love to sit with him too. I would love to have a meeting with Elon and Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't.
I
I
would.
don't because the 2 of them separately scare me. The 2 of them together would probably freak me the hell out. I don't know about that.
See, with Mark, he would scare me because his eyes are just like this.
And Elon looks like he didn't had a face transplant. Like he doesn't look like he's a person.
Elon, I would say I give it to him. I give it to him because I think I peeped what he's doing. It's like I was like, yo, this dude is playing chess. So it's like he's willing to take a hit of kind of sort of not buying Twitter after all.
Oh, he done pulled out. Pause.
He's about to because well, he's claiming that he might pull out of the deal and this is epic. How else would you get a social media platform to admit that they have nothing but bots? Right? He's not going to finish the purchase unless Twitter can actually show a handout of how many users are actually bots, and they won't give it to him. They won't give it to him. They got him in breach of this and breach of that. Because y'all know I'm a tech head. I study all this shit. I was like, Elon, you son of a bitch. That's why you hung out with Kanye, right? Kanye gave you that thought.
Is it true that he has Asperger's syndrome?
Allegedly, yes, he does. And they are the most brightest people in the world. He basically got Twitter in social media court right now. Honestly, it's going to be Twitter first. Because imagine, you know how many influencers are scared right now? Like Joe Biden, they found out that Joe Biden's following on Twitter, half of his Twitter following is fake. Right?
If they did an audit for all of these blue checks, they would be floored at how many bots they have.
Twitter and Instagram, I think, has the most bots because you put one hashtag hip hop. Hey, fam, promote it on. I'm like, bitch, promote it on what? Metallic Records? Okay.
Metallic Records.
Right. You put NFT as a hashtag right in your DM. Put support. You want us to support your project? I'm like, listen, I do marketing. Okay. I do marketing. When I tell people the shit that I see behind the scenes, like I know, like, they looking at me like this bitch talks too much. Well, I would rather people know the truth. Everything is fucking fake. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. Because I say this, if we're really thinking about, and I want you guys to think about this very clearly, the amount of people that are following you, right? Imagine if you really did a audit on your following, how half of them are probably dead. I literally sat and thought that this person hasn't tweeted since 2008. They didn't leave Twitter. Maybe they're dead. Because I don't think people make an account and just fucking forget about it like that.
Or in my case, a lot of people keep sending me requests because they got like 15 pages because they can't seem to remember their password.
Nah, they're dead. Some of them are dead, right? Some people have passed. And me personally, like I didn't really want to fuck with Twitter like that. But I'm in the NFT community, so that's where we chill.
I low key like Twitter.
I like it.
More so than Instagram, if you've noticed. I haven't really been on Instagram like talking about it.
Moonshine says I left Twitter for 5 years, came back and nowhere near the engagement it was before. None of these apps are.
Oh,
None of these apps are.
Engagement on mine.
Engage, like honestly, the only app that's flourishing that you get hella engagement on, even if you just like pick your nose, is fucking TikTok. That's it. You do a TikTok, you have a little, don't you hate it when, that shit will blow. That shit will blow. Right? Or you say something inspirational like, if you ever feel like there is a day that you are not enough, and you play the, I know, in the background. If you
with the ring light, don't forget the ring light and filter.
If you ever feel like there is a day that you are not it, you are it. Okay, you are. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not it. And then 10,000 followers. I be hating them. Yeah, I'm like, look, how much more inspiration can you give people? Level Scale says
who needs to hear this, but you are beautiful.
Level Scale says all TikTok content is on every other site. Yeah, they won't even let you upload a video on Instagram until they crop it just enough. Like they squeeze it just to make sure that there is no TikTok thing. And I don't know. I honestly, they should remove that shit. That shit's annoying.
I just save my video and post it on my Facebook if I want you to see it. I just take it and put it on my Instagram if I want you to see it.
Moonshine says YouTube Shorts is 10 times better than TikTok. I just feel like it's a little bit harder to create content within the app.
For YouTube Shorts, I've never tried it.
I use Snapchat for everything. Honestly, Snapchat, y'all are sleeping on fucking Snapchat. On some dead ass shit, I'm telling y'all. I tell people all the time, you're sleeping on. Who uses Snapchat? I just ran a couple of ads on Snapchat and I spent $25 for a 3-day campaign.
Moonshine, at least you're being honest about it.
I've been scrolling YouTube show. Yeah, I mean, I love it, right? But the thing is that Snapchat, if people don't understand it, it's geo tag shit. So I know that if I'm from the Bronx, I want, people don't know that Minx Couture is in the Bronx. So I'm going to hit every account in the Bronx because those mofos got social media.
I don't think I need everybody in Lynchburg knowing my damn business.
Well, I just promote Minx Radio and, give a little bit of jewels about NFTs and the music game. And people,
Snapchat is Snapchat can make or break a relationship.
Snapchat was just motherfucking smoking to songs, and lip singing.
Badly. Badly. Just cringy shit.
And then you get 100 messages from women asking if you want to be there, if they can be your sugar mama. Yeah, I get that. DM me your Cash App. I'm like, I know this is a scam, Frida.
Frida.
Thank you, man. You dropped mad jewels on IG, Minx. Most appreciated. I appreciate it, man. It's gonna be more than that. I'm gonna be camming up on IG and answering questions and shit now. I got to do it. Y'all are really, really, really. You need this information.
Speaking of TikTok, I know y'all almost like talk shit about TikTok, but your girl done jumped up in viewers here in all that shit. So I want to thank everybody who's like my page so far, because in 24 hours I went from 350 to 430, and I don't know what the fuck.
We got to get you to 1,000.
That's what I'm trying. Like, I all I do basically, y'all, for those that that haven't followed me yet. Like, why aren't you following me yet? Your name is it's on the bottom of the ticker. It's on the bottom, right up in there. Follow that. All I do is like duets,
I
and
love her videos.
I do duets, and I do like little voiceover, little shits. Other than that, I don't dance. I don't twerk. I'm very self conscious about my body. Like you might see one video that I have where you see like pretty much almost all my body, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I was just I was just doing a voiceover. That's all it was.
Which is hilarious. I wish I had that gift. I forget too fast.
Well, when you lack in one area, you make up in other ways. So I figured what I lacked in popularity, I pretty much put my funny out there. So
Well, I started out with skits and that wasn't it. So I was like, let me just talk about some news headlines that bother me. And the next thing I know, they keep asking me about headlines.
yeah, I mean when you
Thank
when
you,
you
River's
find
Edge.
when you find your niche, that's kind of a cringy ass name.
Moonshine is 759. It's DJ 759.
No, don't put the DJ on there. It's just
You a DJ.
759-434.
You a DJ.
I thought you was asking my handles. That's just like,
She's DJ 759.
oh my gosh. But anyway,
she's very very, very, very shy about that. Even though she'd be scratching up.
yeah,
I never know what to call you. 759 on the beat.
You don't know what to call me?
7. You call it 7.
My name is on the okay. So how long have you been watching us? See, you never knew what to call me?
Well, we don't have the we never had we never had these up like
here's right. So here's what yeah, we never have those.
Oh my God, why is it so okay, that's what it is. Yeah. So yeah, we forgot to put those up.
But yeah, a lot of times I've already gone through the introductions by the time she gets to you guys on caffeine. So by the time y'all catch the live, I'm already introduced everything and we just into the topics. We just do it live.
We go right into it.
Yeah, I no, you're not dumb. I don't know how to explain
we just
that.
get right into it and
Yeah, we just jump right in. We just,
But we did we made some NFTs for the platform. So, again, y'all are gonna get the HND and we're gonna show you the HND when I finish making it. I'm making these from scratch, y'all. Okay. I'm making these from scratch.
Goodness, I can't wait to see him. Actually, I'm kind of hyped about it.
I put these babies on, right? I put these babies on. I'm in here, They're like, "What are you doing?"
Is that what you look like?
Yeah, I'm making an NFT. He's like, "Oh, that thing. What is it?" I'm like, "It's like a makeshift show, like trophy, but like it costs money for us to make it, and then people that have it, they could sell it and make money."
I've never done VR, so I just see the finished product, River's Edge. Like I just see the finished product of what it is that she's done. Like when she does her clubhouse or when she puts up her artwork, I just see the finished product. I don't see her doing this whole little
Moonshine.
thing.
If you sell it for 100, if you sell it for 100K, we still getting 20% because there's royalties with NFTs. That's why again I got to really do a master class about this NFT game because I feel like we're dropping the ball a little bit as a community of gamers, all of that. Like my mind just wants to like explode and rob a bank so I could be able to make something happen. It's like we can have our own streaming platforms. All you got to do is like join with a freaking wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going to have to like go rob a bank and say, look, I don't mean to just give me 100K.
All right.
I'll give it back with interest. I promise. Don't make me use it. I'll be shaking and everything. I know I'm going to jail.
Put the money in the bank. Put the money in the bag. Put it in the bag.
It's like you need money to fund your dreams, and that's what fucking sucks.
And you need a lot of it.
Well, to launch a project, I mean, I just don't see myself sitting in Twitter Spaces. But thank you for the floor, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Minx, and I'm developing a project for gamers to develop a community, and yeah, I need 100,000 for these NFTs. I don't like that. Like, I just want to be myself. You know, I hate having to cosplay a professional.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I get it.
I hate having to cosplay being a professional. I really do. And speaking of, I want to say to everybody that has paid for press like $700, $800, maybe $1,000 to run press. We ran press on Minx Radio, and my article that I wrote, okay, was in over 50 different platforms. And to wake up and see that shit and to say I did that shit for free.
For free.
For free. I'm like, y'all are sleeping. And that's why I'm so excited to say that, you know, we are officially running our own press releases for Minx Radio. And, you know, it's not hard. And again, when I drop these courses and shit, you know, I hope that y'all attend. I'm not going to be like these scammers and shit. Like it's you come, you buy the ticket, you sit your ass down, and you listen to the information. I answer as many questions as I can, and that's it. Minx V. I said Gary V. See, you knew I was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You knew I was on that. So it's a lot. It's a lot, and to be able to do that and have Minx Radio. I don't know if y'all see it. Have Minx Radio headlining on the 13th that morning meant so much to me, because I was like, I did that shit.
Right.
I didn't have to hit up no motherfucker on Fiverr for a bullshit article.
You could just type it yourself.
Type it myself. I have my own press agency now, right? So if anybody needs press, it's either I teach you how to do it, or I tell you exactly how much it really costs and how much my time is per hour, and you just pay for that. I'm tired of these fucking scammers. It's not 20. Someone, I paid 2,500. 20.
Are you are a dumbass.
I said $2,500 for what? They showed me the press release that they did, and literally it said this, and all lower caps, no punctuation. It said, check out new song. They spelled the artist name wrong. And a picture that I said, check out new artist, just dropped new single, press play. I was like,
and you paid 25?
That's it.
Look at you, dummy.
I said, you paid 2,500. Yeah, but it's in Fox, it's in this, it's been picked up on it. I'm like,
yeah, Karen's civil. I haven't heard anything about that recently. About how she got him for 20 racks to promote some shit that she didn't even promote.
Should I be scared just to say?
And even if she did a very lackluster job, because I haven't heard Jordan Lucas in months, up to a year at least. I haven't heard any new stuff.
Honestly, I see how they get away with it. I mean,
it's an old case. Yeah, it was an old case.
I see how they get away with it.
Why it just sound like it happened like last week?
No, she got him when he first was about to drop.
Yeah.
And this was like way before. But this is what aggravates me, is that I'm like, what is so hard about telling people how much shit really costs? What is so wrong with that?
Because they're greedy and they're trying to get the bag. That, like, they just want
pay us $75 for 10,000 Spotify streams. You mean $7.30, right?
Right, because why am I charging quadruple that amount when I know it don't cost that much? Either
pay this amount to get on playlist curator. I was like, I signed up as I signed up as a label, right? And now as a label, because I do curation and shit, they say to me, "Oh, Minx, because you've been using our platform frequently, you're able to pitch any artist to A&Rs within the app." And I was like, "Oh, really?" So here I am, right, hitting up my peoples. "Hey, what you doing right now?" "Oh, I'm just chilling." "Cool. Can I talk to you for a minute?" "Yeah, what's up, Minx?" "You're one of my loyal supporters." "Oh my God, what is it, Minx? What did I do?" I'm like, "No,
What does it mean?
you're one of my loyal supporters. You've been supporting my platform since this was just a phone and me sitting on my phone. Um, so I wanted to know what you consider your single for your project." "Oh, blah, blah, blah." "Okay, I'll be in touch." So then I pitch it. It gets pitched to almost 1,500 DJs. I send them the confirmation receipt and they're like, "Oh my God, how much do I owe you?" I'm like, "Owe me what?" "You don't owe me anything." "But why are you doing this?" "Because Minx Radio has rebranded and we're giving away press." You know what happens after that? I get a cash app for $250.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a win.
That is a win.
I honestly think it's a win because if you're helping someone and you really believe in them, what's going to happen is
That's how it should be done.
right.
That's how it should be done.
I don't have prices. Like I feel funny charging people for shit.
I feel funny charging people too.
When you do something nice and don't expect nothing but get something anyway. Yeah, and I took that $250 and I reinvested it into the platform. Like this is how
And
you keep it
on
going.
top of that, not only did that person get free press, they also got streams. So they win too.
Yeah.
And then when they refer their people to Minx, that's more business for her. That's a bag for her. That's more investing towards her platform. And exactly, if they blow up, she's gonna get the shout out. They might slip her a little something like, "Hey, thank you for believing in me. Here's a
Finder's
room."
fee. I get a finder's fee.
Yeah, a little founder's fee. Thank you
But
for believing in me. I reached 10K streams thanks to you and your press. Here's a little something for you.
right. I normally like I look at how these people move for promotion and I'm just like, nah, this ain't it. I gotta do something
That shit
different.
sounds very scam. Do you know the Muffin Man? No. What I was going to ask you was,
I do actually.
that was very random, but then again, there is a that was kind of stupid. Anyway, there's a record label. Yeah, River's Edge lives on. See, she be knowing. Yeah, that bitch is married to the Muffin Man. Swagger Town Records. Does that not sound scammy to you?
Swagger Town Records.
Yeah. Does that not? Some dude named Jake Strain, who has been making rounds on Twitter. I don't think it's his label, but he's oh no, he is the founder. Shit.
Of what?
Whew. Okay, I might get some flack on this one. Yeah, so let me go to the original post, y'all.
Oh Lord.
So this producer screenshot and showed, of course, this DM. "Hey, I see you're a producer. Want a free placement?"
Oh,
He
that's
says,
what that tweet was about?
he says, "Free, 100%. Let's work." "Okay, I'll take the free placement with Drake, though." Okay. Here comes the comments. Hold on, let me go back. Cancel. All right, go to the. Okay, here we go. So I said, Swaggertown Records. Yeah, that ain't a scam. I got 4 hearts on that. So someone tweeted his screenshots and said, "So they want to rep me, but I ain't never heard a verse of mine and didn't even know if I was an artist." Right. So the DM goes as follows: "What's good? What up? How can I help you? See you do reactions. Are you an artist or producer yourself as well? We're looking to help upcoming artists and producers. If you're serious and ready to work, reply with email, US phone number, and user ad, and this, that, and blah, blah, blah." And so the person was like, well, I guess my question is this: what is your selection process when wanting to represent an artist? This person says, not sure what you mean, but we're happy to converse with you. Please drop the contact info asked for above, and a rep will reach out. So if you can't automatically tell me what is your selection process when wanting to represent an artist, aka what is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for pop? Are you looking for rock? Are you looking for rap? What is your sound? What is your vibe? What is your If you can't answer that question off rip and you say I'm not sure what you mean, but we're happy to converse, no, conversing is over.
You're supposed to have that shit handy.
You're supposed to have that on you. You're supposed to have that up here. So when you get hit with the hard hitting questions, and they want you to have a email, a U.S. phone number, and some other shit. So the person came back, well, as I'm sure you can understand, with you being a label in the music industry, I have apprehension giving my contact info without properly vetting the person I'm giving it to. Very smart person. There are a lot of crazy fans out there that don't need to have access to my contact info. I have some fundamental questions about how your company operates before I move forward with you as my reps. Asking about your artists under your label. How do you select the talent to represent? Is it open for basically everyone and anyone, or do you have to have skill and marketability? Question never got answered. So, never DM'd, but they followed you. They sent the yo, let's work. How are y'all legit?
Like those lines of communication. Let's work.
Let's work.
Show that you're a serious artist.
And then someone says, how legit are y'all? I'm not interested in any label or management unless good money is involved. They responded with the laughing emoji.
See, that would have been it for me.
What would have been it when I ask you, how do you pick your artists? How do you, and you tell me I don't know what you mean, but we'll be happy to converse. No, conversation's over.
And also, industry people that are in the industry do not hit you up.
Swagger Town Records. Yeah, that is that's not a scam.
I've told people this, right? I've even had my dad on my podcast. I said, Dad, please let these artists know. Do industry people hit you up? No, they don't. They don't have time for that. If they like you, if you, let's say on TikTok, right? You happen to do something that was magnificent. You will probably get reached out to by a receptionist first. So if I'm a big wig and I'm like, oh, this person has a look, I like the sound. Sasha, please try to find out this person's information and try to get their management info and let's see what we can get cooking here.
Exactly, Moonshine. Who the fuck still says swagger? Big red flag.
Right. Y'all have honestly, artists all the time, I don't think that people understand that. You know how they have the freshman class, you know what I mean, for XXL?
Mm-hmm.
There is no more of that. We won't.
No more freshman lists?
Honestly, no. Where that ended, moving forward from this, time moving on, it's done. The music business is done. There is no more music business because they can't make money anymore. They have their star players, and that's the only thing that they are focused on. There ain't nobody getting signed. They're not going to wake up and go to a fucking hole in the wall bar with your guitar or your mic and spit some hot 16 and you're going to get picked up. That's not how that works anymore. In order for someone to have a partnership with you, because they're not giving out deals no more. Record deals back then was, we like you, we like your sound, let's build this artist. They're not interested in building artists. You have to be built already. You have to have the following. You have to have the look. You have to have the fan base. You have to show these people, I can sell 10,000 t-shirts. There's no more molding and teaching you. You have to already be developed as an artist.
Some of these artists that are coming out, they don't know how to act in certain spaces. They don't know how to speak in certain spaces. I'm not saying you have to be all prim and proper, but act like you got some damn sense.
And you know that when you sit next to Funkmaster Flex, and you know you can spit 16 with no issues or problems. But there is no Bonk Game and Bad Baby got signed music business flip right there. You know what? At that time, it was all about their following. That had nothing to do with talent.
And to me, I didn't even know Boom Gang was a damn rapper. I just thought he did some YouTube shit, jumping on pallets of fruit and shit. Like that was his content. I didn't even know he was a rapper.
But
Bad
that's
Baby
what it is now.
and Bad Baby got hot off of fucking Dr. Phil, who is in a doctor.
Everybody is blowing up
Cultural appropriation
about going viral. If you can't go viral, then you will not have a career. You will not have any they're like brands right now, like on TikTok. Brands right now are going crazy. You know how many times these motherfuckers hit me up asking me to showcase some lotion? I'm like, why the fuck would I want to do that? Why would I want to? Hey guys, so I want to talk to you about a conspiracy. The fact that you guys have never tried this lotion, you ain't gonna see me doing that.
You know, it's crazy that you mentioned that as well, because there's been a few content creators that have been reached out to by big brands to advertise their products for free.
Or for what was it? What one girl said? It was $5.
There was one content creator. He said that L'Oreal Paris asked him to do a to do a hair color, do it live, and to color his hair and to promote this brand of hair dye for nothing. And then also in the email it said, do not reply if you're not willing to do the free thing.
We are the commercials now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are the commercials.
We are the commercials now. And I tell you, I have turned down,
like the Coda's water bottle. You had content creators. They will ship you free product. They ship the product to them and said, hey, we see that you have a big following. How's about you promote Altoids for us? But here's the catch: we're not paying you for it.
See, that's exactly why certain companies now.
These are the bomb, by the way. They're not paying me to say it, but they are the bomb.
Certain companies now are paying influencers to like influencers are pretty much setting their own price. Look, if within reason, I charge $25 for a post, you pay me $25 and I will promote it on my page, right? The only problem with that is that like I've thought about, like, okay, because I'm into promoting music. I was like, I don't mind promoting artist music and stuff, but at what cost? Right? Because then people could sense that your platform is changing. It's changed into order taker shit.
Right.
And I personally...
and I'll only do it if you pay me.
Right. Like I promote people. I'm going to actually start promoting people as duets.
That part level scales. They'll pay you peanuts, but they make thousands, millions off of your posts.
I think her name is Jasmine's Garden. She said,
I follow her.
I love her. She said that that they offered to pay her to promote something, but she had to make 5 posts. So she's like, so you don't pay, so you pay me once I make my 5th post, and that's only if that generates something.
They looked at her numbers and thought, hey, we can just...
Moonshine says, don't do it, Minx. I did it and my followers hated it and then lost a lot. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like again, TikTok, my vision for my TikTok page is they just need to give me my stream key, right? They need to give me my stream key because I want it, like how we're broadcasting here. I feel like I would love to sit down and talk to artists about their project. Not necessarily anything controversial, but I want to get them on to talk about their project. Like I have 46K. Why would I pay or get paid by a brand when me and that person can break bread together? You get fans, I get fans because your fans don't know me. My fans don't know you. It's a 50-50 thing, and not just talking to musicians. I want to talk to people that just, they're just a creator. and
Right.
I want to put my podcast on TikTok, but they were like, I love that sound. Like they're like,
Oh.
bitch, you have too many community guidelines, so we ain't giving you that.
Yeah, nah. See, the last thing you need is a community guideline for some of the stuff that you want to talk about. Because
It's only $1.20 to inflate it to 1,000 followers though. So I'll get a dummy page. I would get a dummy page and inflate that shit to like 50,000 followers.
hey, these creators got like 5, 6 different pages. You can take this one down. I got 6 more. I ain't got the energy.
They don't want us to use the following that we built to share messages, and I think that that's messed up. You want to monetize off my hard work. Like I never understood that. So again, we all have to help each other. Like I always look at it this way: you got 50 followers, I have 50 followers, we have 100.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the way that we need to break bread. And now like these brands and shit that disrespect us, that they harm animals in some of their creations and shit. Like you like people are afraid to boycott things, right? Only when it's something that's just really like, you know what I mean? Like they say, I'm going to boycott. Like when you take money away from these brands and these people and your governments, then they get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, look at Netflix. How many people did they lay off over this weekend?
I just saw a tweet. Young lady said she got laid off.
You're right, level scales. It is hard to do that with monopolies. It is. People are afraid to, I love McDonald's, so I'm not going to boycott McDonald's because I enjoy it. Bitch, so it hurts you just to make a burger at home? Netflix
I
is on
mean,
its way
no,
out.
but
Yes. Netflix is on its way out. Netflix is first. I knew that was going to happen though.
because you guys wanted to be edgy and controversial by saying, "Hey, we're going to put out content whether it offends you or not, and if you don't like it, well, bitch, there's the door." That's not proper work etiquette. That's not very professional. That's you have taken out and laid off some of your core groups, a lot of LGBTQ, a lot of black, and a lot
It was
of
because of that Cuties movie. Let's just be honest. I think it was because of the Cuties movie. Like,
I don't think it was that. Well, now I don't think it's that now. I don't think it's that now. It was because of the whole Dave Chappelle stand up.
well, that was the fire of
Yeah, that was that was the setting. They set it up. Yeah,
River's Edge. You know how it is. We random talk in the
random talk.
music. But I think Cuties was the main, like that was like the fire that started when people were questioning, why am I paying fucking $9.99 for these mofos to show this stuff? And it's like it's upsetting that Netflix was dope. It was a dope platform during the pandemic. It ain't so much now. You know what I'm saying? And yes, Cuties was horrendous. I saw like maybe 2 minutes just to see what the hype was about, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
But I was just telling Moonshine that Tubi TV is better though.
Tubi TV to me, with the exception of these B movie ass. Oh my gosh, it looks like something that was taken from BET and said, you know what, we're gonna put that over there.
I saw the Young May movie that they had her in.
The straight to Tubi TV.
Cat was the best 10 years ago. Cat Williams, I think
Cat
he was up there.
Cat Williams, after I watched all of his specials, he was not funny to me anymore. And the same is going for Kevin Hart, only because he recycles, and a lot of comedians recycle their content. But when you go from your first stand up and then you word for word say the exact same setup 2 specials later, that tells me you don't have any content. That tells me you're not very good at writing, and it tells me you don't know how to be funny on the fly.
Because Paul Mooney wrote most of their shit.
And Paul Mooney is a fucking genius. And Kevin Hart is the same thing. Where he gets some of his like
Moonshine, are you serious?
humping the stool for 20 minutes. Okay,
I
yeah,
have
no,
to
I don't
see.
want to see that.
I have to see this.
I do not.
You said dead serious? Oh my god.
Nah, man.
We're gonna get a mixed reaction. I gotta do a reaction video.
You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me.
I'm not watching it. You go right on ahead, and you give me your minx take. You do. We do that.
I am totally doing that.
Cat Williams is doing 40 minutes of sex jokes. Man, no. I don't want to hear that shit.
My favorite stand-up that he did was when he was talking about weed. He said, weed only has three side effects.
That was his funniest stand-up.
Hungry,
and then
happy,
sleepy. That's it.
Weed is something you know that ain't no drug. Drugs is you gotta cook it. You gotta add shit to it. Weed is just a plant.
It just grow, and it's you just happy to set it on fire. There are some effects.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was his funniest. But then when you put that exact thing that we just did, he put that in It's Pimpin' Pimpin', and then he put that in another stand-up that he did.
Represents sex jokes are so crusty. I be real like
that's the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
Not because I ain't getting none, but I just don't want to hear a comic talk about jokes, sex jokes. Like if your whole set is nothing but sex.
I think my favorite comedian of pretty much all time. We will never get another like him. On a cynical side, my favorite cynical comedian was George Carlin. I thought he spoke some real truths. Right.
I enjoyed Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was funny.
I enjoyed Robin Williams stand up, but
George
he was physical. Like he was very physical. He acted everything out. George Carlin was like, listen, you're gonna sit here and listen to this shit. It's gonna hit you right in the nuts, but it's real. It's funny, but it's real and relatable.
If they're not clipping your set in your comedy routines, and they're not clipping it where people on TikTok are actually like reciting it word for word, I'm still reciting George Carlin, but he loves you. All seeing, all powerful, he death and destruction, but he loves you and he wants your money.
That's the best depiction of God I've ever heard.
That whole set right there, it's like I was, we were Christian and Catholic in our household, but my grandparents are falling out. I said, the man is saying that
God is a scam.
You're laughing at it, and you guys are sitting there laughing because there's a lot of truth in these jokes. And that whole time when he was breaking it down about how, the rich clubs and all that stuff is a big party. You can't get in it. You can't.
That is for sure.
So I love him for that because
matter of fact, they have one of his specials on Netflix. I think it's called You Are All Diseased.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's currently on Netflix.
The one he did before he passed, it kind of felt like he foretold and knew that that was going to be his last, because everything he said, when he was talking about death, the whole thing was about death. And it was weird because my grandmother had just passed away at that time. So it's like I was trying to find something that was going to take my mind off of it. And I came across George Carlin. That made me cry because I was one of her favorite comedians. But then when he was talking about death and just the whole idea of it, it gave me some peace. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, how come every time someone dies, they always say he's looking down at us. I know about his life and he ain't looking down at you. So stuff like that, just, it made me laugh because, we're never going to get comedians like this. You have to be politically correct.
Do we have any favorite comedians?
Honestly, when I was pregnant, I came across, what's her face? She's Asian.
Please don't say Margaret Cho.
No, it wasn't her. It was another one. She was pregnant. She was on stage. I think she was like 9 months pregnant. Just her talking about her pregnancy and how miserable she was. Like, I'm pregnant. So it's like, I could relate. You know what I'm saying? And she was talking about, when you get pregnant, people walk up to you and they want, they want to touch you. Like, well, why do you want to touch? My husband touched me. This is why we're in this situation right now. So I like her.
I
Who
do like
else?
I do like some more. Some more can be a little raunchy as well.
I think it was Amy Rivers. I think it was Amy. I forgot her last name. But she had like she actually had me like shocked for a minute because she touched everything, abortion and all that stuff, and it wasn't in poor taste. It was more like, the purpose of comedy is for you to laugh at life. This is why Shakespeare always had it in his books, it'd be a real, like Othello, they took you to the climax of, oh my God, Othello's going to kill Desdemona, and then a comedy routine, That's what he did. This gave people enough time to go out, smoke a doobie, come back and get back into the heavy shit. That's what comedy is. And people forget that, we're supposed to laugh at life. We're supposed to laugh at ourselves. We're supposed to laugh at other people, and not in malice, just on observation. Like, you peep that shit too, and everyone laughs.
Right. Now it's about who could be edgy, who can say something without being canceled, who can say some controversial shit and stir up the pot. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about Kevin Hart stand up?
How I feel.
No, that's not funny anymore, Kevin.
I early on, I liked Kevin.
I wasn't ready.
When I think one of his, what was it? Shit. What was the one when he had the fire on stage? He was like, I'm about to give y'all fire. I think it was Laugh at My Pain. I think that was like his funniest one to me. A lot of quotables, some giggle, chuckles. But then of course he had said some problematic shit about his son. Eating an ice cream cone or eating a chicken leg, telling him he was eating kind of crazy. You pop him beside the head, told him, stop that, that's gay. Like that kind of sort of. But then he redeemed himself with
kind of
sort of with this tell-all like behind the scenes called Don't Fuck This Up. And I enjoyed that. It wasn't a stand-up or nothing, but it was like more or less the day in the life of a comic, the shit that he goes through. And that was like after he talked about the stop that, that's gay. And people kept expecting him to constantly apologize after he said once he apologizes, he's not going to keep doing it because it's redundant and he has a career, so yeah, but I can go and watch some. I have some old Kevin Hart in here, and I do pop it in there once in a while, get my chuckles and go about my business. I really don't have a favorite because to me, like I said, I could watch Robin Williams, then turn around and watch. I even like some early Monique.
Yeah,
I like some early Monique. So yeah, I watch a little bit of everybody.
Believe it or not, I actually liked. I used to rush to watch the first 2 minutes of Seinfeld, just to see the little stand up that he would do, and like Jerry Seinfeld. I mean, he's not really funny. Like
he really isn't. He really isn't.
But to me,
guffaw.
To me, his comedy is more like kind of like with Curb Your Enthusiasm in a sense. It's like their jokes are funny because it's all observation shit, and it's sometimes I will sit there and say to myself like, yo, like he peeped that, like he did this
dry funny, exactly, dry funny.
Yeah, he's like I like dry humor, so for me it's like I have to find
see his shoe collection, that's all.
I have to find the joke. I have to, I like to wait for the punchline. And then it's hilarious to me, right? So my mom used to always say to me, like, your sense of humor is a lot different than ours.
We're watching. You got that white folks humor. Basically,
we're watching Martin. We're watching Martin, and you're giggling and laughing at Friends. I'm like, Mom, I like Martin. It's funny. But Friends to me, I guess it was funny to me. Again, like I said before, I never liked Friends. I used to put it on just to piss off my brother and sister on my TV time day. And one day I was like, yo, this shit is actually kind of funny. And I became a fan. But I feel like my humor is different because of my dry humor and having like I like to find the jokes and shit. Like if you're telling me the joke, it's so easy. Like it's but if I'm listening for the joke,
What? Why you just give us the
that's
dolphin?
like
Nah.
like Jamie Foxx, for instance, right? I used to love Jamie Foxx when he did his stand-ups, but he used to make me cringe a lot because like he talked about a lot of celebrities that I liked or thought was cool and kind of like killed all of my buzz of thinking that they were like normal people. Like he would say, "Oh, yeah, I was sitting there with Mike Tyson the other day." I'm like, "What about Mike? What about Mike?"
Eddie Murphy did that too.
Oh, his
And I like, oh my gosh. I like
his feet, man. His feet stink. Oh, his feet stink. Really, really, Jamie? Really? Tell me now.
You was really down there sniffing his toes, really?
Like, really? Come on. Like, Jamie Foxx, I loved him because I loved how he switched it up and, you know, would play the piano, but it's a comedy routine. You know,
Yeah.
I loved that about him.
Because he wants you to know that he can do it all. He can act, he can sing, and he can throw a
Yeah.
joke in there.
Moonshine, King of Queens, man. My mom used to walk in, look at me, shake her head. I'm like, Mom, it's funny. She's like, I don't think there's anything funny about a man that's in a UPS truck and a wife that's a bitch. That's hilarious.
I used to watch Everybody Loves Raymond, and I'm like, I chuckled. I just, I guess I can't relate to a lot of shit. I guess that's why I didn't get down with the Cosbys. I didn't get down with Fresh Prince. I just could not relate. I watched it because, you know, it was Friday prime time lineup, you know, your TGIFs and all that, but
Yeah.
I couldn't get into a different world. That they're college kids. I am in elementary school. I cannot relate.
Yeah, a different world. I really Whitley. My mom used to say, "Oh, you just like Whitley." I was like, "No, the fuck, I'm not."
Let's not do that.
But the hell, Dwayne and Whitley.
I did like the fashions. I did like but no.
Yes, rest in peace to Grandpa. He was Jerry Seinfeld's dad.
And Doris Roberts. Both of them are gone.
Right. Parents like to compare those kids to. Yeah, I never.
See, if you were more like Theo Huxtable and less like Denise, trying to have big fun. Like, all
See,
right,
I couldn't get
I
with
couldn't
that.
relate to none of it.
That's
Because
why.
I did not live in a brownstone in New York. I didn't. My
Yeah,
parents were not parents. I had parent, and she was a teacher, and she was not a doctor, and we did not have a lot of money. We were not rich. Yeah, no, I couldn't relate to none of that shit.
but it was nice for the change up. You know, the mother's a lawyer, dad's a doctor. That was nice for the change up for you know black television.
I guess it was to show that, hey, this could be you.
It gave, like I said, I tweeted today, like we're all in an era, this, you know, in this time and age of everybody's a boss, right? Everyone's a boss. I got my own business. I started my own business. So what are these kids gonna rap about in the future? You ain't gonna sit there talking about, yo, my mother wasn't shit. She worked 9 to 5, and now the you know, hopefully the glove don't fit it. You know, I get to quit. You know,
Moonshine. Yeah, if you was more like Dr. Huxtable, we wouldn't be sitting here eating noodles right now.
right? Struggle meals. Yeah, my struggle meal was a number 2 with a super side. That was a struggle meal.
My
really?
struggle meal was a spam sandwich.
That's why, for me, I think that's why I went back into doing pop and R&B. I'm tired of rap. I'm like, you can get locked up by your bars now. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I am. No, spam was not my struggle meal. My struggle meal was potted meat and Vienna sausages. That was my shit.
Mine was sardines with red peppers.
Oh, mine was sardines with that hot mustard and some Ritz crackers. You talking about some good shit.
Struggle meal was a butter sandwich. Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Mayonnaise and hot sauce sandwich. Yes.
Wait, how old are y'all to be struggling like this? If y'all don't mind me asking, like, Moonshine, how old are you to be eating butter sandwiches? So?
You had to really lather that shit on. Yeah, just to get a nice little.
You didn't even put it in the oven? Toast it up.
Nah, you fold that shit in half, and you know you have a cup of noodles and shit with that.
No. I used to
Yeah,
have syrup
exactly.
sandwiches, but
Moonshine, exactly. Like what?
10 years ago. Oh, wow.
What are these kids gonna do? Yo, my Uber Eats was late. Oh, okay. All right. What do you rap about now? What do you rap about now? Now that everybody could be a boss. Hip hop is
I
dead
was
at that
reading
point.
that back when I was a kid.
They scamming Uber Eats, yeah, and DoorDash is now like, you know, they're just. I feel bad for some of these drivers. You pick up the food, you get to the house, ain't nobody there, and then they tell you, "Oh, do whatever you want with it." At some point, we all have to realize that everybody's struggling, especially in these times, these pandemic times. And we're still in the pandemic. I don't care what anyone says. We have still been in it. We just been thinking that, you know, we're getting wreck time right now.
Yeah, everything is optional. They have made everything optional on public transport, your Ubers and all that. Whether or not you want to wear your mask, it's not mandated anymore.
New York is about to go back into a mandate.
Really?
Yeah. They closed the park by us the other day. I said, what was what? I was like, Cardi B, what was the reason? And the Great Depression wasn't so long ago. And again, the formula shortage, it's bad. It's really bad. And it's like we as people
first it was a chicken shortage.
Toilet paper.
Then it was a toilet paper shortage. And now baby formula? We can't afford to feed our babies?
Monkeypox. Damn.
Yeah, I just read that there was a case in one of these things. Like, how is it how are kids getting it? They're not traveling. How are kids freaking getting monkeypox? That started in what, Thailand?
Because somebody is somewhere in the world playing Jumanji.
That is some bullshit. Like, hold on, I'm about to look this up right now.
Somebody is playing Jumanji and they're just like, oh, okay, here's something we haven't had in a long time. SARS.
Yeah, what happened to that?
It's coming back.
The United States has reported its first case of monkeypox. How? Just how? Just.
They are just.
What happened to Ebola? What happened to the bird flu? What happened to anthrax? What happened to the airplane that was supposed to have flew somewhere and just disappeared? What happened?
Oh, that shit went to the Bermuda Triangle.
Listen.
It's right there.
What the fuck happened? Everything was just getting thrown at us one by one. Then here's a war. Then here's some shootings. Oh, but wait, what happened to Ebola? I'm telling you, it was like one crisis after another.
You're right, River's Edge. It is COVID is a SARS variant. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, this is the new album. No, this is the deluxe. Like, you're getting COVID with monkeypox. This is the deluxe album we getting. This here is like
food shortages,
baby formula shortages. Once upon a time, they had they did have a shortage for something else other than toilet paper and chicken. It was something else. But yo, we just keep getting thrown hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And then here comes shooting after shooting after shooting after shooting. And then here comes COVID. Here comes Kobe dying. And then here comes a ton of other shit. And now monkeypox.
And you're right, Moonshine. It is the Great Reset. And of course, I want to say F you to the mofo that tried to give me a heart attack the other night. They tried to claim that the Sphinx in Egypt closed its eyes.
The Sphinx.
No. It was photoshopped, right? They were trying to push it as a Mandela effect.
The Sphinx never. Okay.
I looked at it and my heart was in my panties. I was like, oh my God. Did it really close its eyes? I was scared to death. I'm not going to front.
No.
That's the first time. And then when I saw that, people were like, and this is how crazy social media is. This went viral so hard that thousands of people that lived in Egypt trooped it to the Sphinx to see it for themselves. Because it's a prophecy. If the Sphinx closes its eyes, then that means that, that's when, the prophecies come true. The world ends and, we all wait for that big ball of fire to come and eat us all up. And yes, Moonshine, they call America spiritual Egypt because I believe America is really Africa. I believe they switched it. And as you see now, they're talking about, they were having all of these UFO conversations all of a sudden. I'm like, yo, y'all about to hit us with the 8 for 1.
Yo, who really photoshopped that shit? That is creepy as fuck now.
It is creepy.
I'm scared to go to bed. Someone tell me a bedtime story. I need to watch some happy cartoons or something.
Do you see why I was in here with my heart pounding? I was like, oh my God, please tell me this is bullshit. I'm not ready to go yet.
I knew they didn't have a nose, but I knew damn well they did not have eyes.
The UFO stuff is really a distraction. Of course, they're not coming here. I did a whole video on TikTok as to why they would never reveal themselves.
I wouldn't come here either. Look at the fucking shape we're in. Would you?
They're saying in the news, they said that if the UFOs, quote unquote, do come, Roswell does come. That's seen in Independence Day when the big mothership comes. There would be a huge power grid outage, not because of the electromagnetic field that they would be in, because they have all that crazy technology, but because there'd be so many people doing this. Oh my God, look guys, I'm live right now. You guys see this motherfucking alien? He's right here. There'd be so many people uploading shit and downloading shit, and everything's just gonna go black.
Oh no!
So they're saying somebody actually did. There was actually was it a school, an institute of people that did, I think, 3 years worth of research, and where we are at with technology is extremely dangerous for this planet. All 5G, number one, all the electronics that we have, number two, just constantly being in motion with technology and electronics. We're about to really deplete our own shit. That's why Elon Musk is like trying to be Superman and saying, hey, use Starlink. Come hook up to Starlink.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm actually going to get that shit. Okay. I'm actually going to get that shit just to have it. Okay. If he went up there and put satellites up in that bitch, and that is the only way we will be able to communicate, they're going to fucking price gouge the fuck out of that. He's like, I ain't going to bed tonight.
No, I'm off.
Look up Bob Lazar.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go down any rabbit holes. Because I be dreaming some weird shit. I don't. No, thank you. I'll leave that to Minx. I'll leave that. I'm in
the market for natural telepathy. Definitely check out my TikTok page, y'all. I be talking about all this shit on there. It's actually my niche. I talk about everything with technology and how it affects us as people, beings, and also some spiritual shit. But it's a lot that I
within reason before she gets hit with a community violation.
Yeah, I just can't do it. Nobody. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, my bad. Oh, we didn't mean to keep you that long, y'all.
I mean, we did start.
And I did see your comment, Moonshine. You said that, you wish we were more on, I do too. It's just our schedules are crazy, a lot crazy, but we're going to try to get back at it. I know we were on three times. Yeah. You were ready last week. I promise that, in the future, if we don't have a live stream, I'll just get on here to game or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I do like YouTube, but I feel like here, there's not that much stuff going on here. So I don't mind coming on live and doing what I do. I do the VR shit. If you guys want to look at some Illuminati cards, we can do that in my gallery that I actually put together. I have all that shit in there. I'm just going to be putting more stuff together so you guys can actually jump into VR with me without needing VR. You guys can actually explore VR and the metaverse with me. So we'll definitely do that. Do I have Discord? Yes, Rivers Edge. Don't I follow you? I think I do follow you. Minx, it's Minx #5112. But yes, I think I do follow you on Discord. I be
I haven't
going
been
live
on
in Epics
Discord in a
too.
while.
I be going live in Discord too. It's always a good time when y'all stream. We appreciate it. We're trying to get back into the groove of things. It's just hard, with our schedules and trying to stay, sane.
Yeah, because this has been.
She's still stuck on that.
I am stuck. Like I'm just like scared to end the. I don't want to end the live now.
It's been almost 2 years. I know. And as soon as I saw you popped up, I said, "Oh." My brain said, "Familiar face, familiar face."
Actually, it is just kind of weird. Before we wrap up, we are approaching our 3rd year.
Wow, we should have a stream party.
We should.
We should have a stream party. That'd be great.
I can't remember. Was it? I think I remember I did the rebrands back when COVID first hit, like January, February, I think.
Moonshine, everything is backed up on YouTube.
Yeah,
We see all
we're
of our
on
streams
YouTube.
are backed up on YouTube. And we do clips and stuff on Instagram from the past as well. And we had a lot of good moments.
Oh yeah. I got to really get back into that as well. Doing more clips. But yeah, follow us on our socials, y'all. Everything's on the bottom of the screen. I mean, what more can we tell you?
She's still stuck. I could tell. She's like, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it tonight.
I hate when we have to end it like this. I'm trying to end it happy.
Did we see the top 50 rappers list? I think I did.
Some bullshit. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna talk about it. Matter of fact, should we do another show tomorrow? No. No, I ain't gonna do it. We'll wait till next week. Lizzo's not even a rapper, and that's what got me. Like, I love Lizzo down, but like, I'm like, yo, she's not a rapper.
Hold on. They got this app. We use StreamYard. StreamYard actually they be going too hard. They be like, yo, did you see the ticker? We are seeing it.
I wish there was a way for me to slow that shit down. No, for real. Hold on. I think it is.
Oh yeah, okay, you control it because
yeah, hold on. Oh no.
What do they want? The TikTok handles or which handles?
We're coming up now. There's
actually just plug in the Ko-Fi. We just tell them the Ko-Fi and put all our information on Ko-Fi.
Yeah, everything. Like I said, everything's on the bottom of the screen, y'all. We got the Twitters right there. We got the TikToks right here. We got the Ko-Fi coming up. Like we're trying to be everywhere. Ko-Fi.com/RTIU show.
Right. Did it show us a ticker?
I'm sorry. I wish there was a way to like slow it down so you guys can really.
I'm actually working on more graphics so that we could just pop up, but we'll work on that.
I think it seems slower now because I put more stuff on there.
I'm eating these 99-cent store sour neon bears. Shout out to the 99-cent stores in the world.
I know, right? We don't even have one.
But yeah.
I just add spaces to try to space it out. Hey. Yeah, the only time I seen the ticker, we're not talking about what happened after. Yeah. We're not talking about it. We're still not talking about it. Like, fuck it.
I forgot we didn't talk about that. We're gonna give it another few weeks.
Yeah, we were supposed to recap, but I think that momentum has slowed down to a screeching halt.
Thank God.
Because people gonna feel how they're gonna feel regardless. I'm not understanding how white people are traumatically, shocked and shook that a black man just slapped another black man for saying a tasteless joke. Yet y'all had nothing to say about these shootings, but that's none of my business. So we're gonna go ahead and close the show out, y'all.
So just add spaces.
Just add spaces. So we're gonna go ahead. Yeah. Amy Schumer, all them folks, they are traumatized because Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, and I'm like,
he barely
traumatized. It barely.
barely touched him after he was sitting there teaching a bunch of kids how to act like they got smacked. Yeah, all right. All right.
Oh, also, next week we're gonna cover the Johnny Depp situation as well. I think we might have touched on it, but didn't really go into detail. Yo, we're definitely talking about that next week. We're gonna get into some more topics. I got some already bookmarked for next week because we didn't get to use them today. So, guys, we will be back next Wednesday. Nothing is, yeah, she. So yeah, we will be back on Wednesday, 7:15 p.m. I think what I'm gonna have to do is wait till Minx come on and get on caffeine before we do the introductions. And we can hand out our Here Nigga Damn Award like I'm about to give y'all right now. There y'all go. There's y'all. Hold on, before I do this, River's Edge, I have to ask, are you black or white? Because I can't really see your what your face it, and I don't want to keep calling you this, and it might offend you.
It don't matter if you're black or white.
But some folks get offended by
She's in between.
She's in between. Okay, well,
You're part of the tribe either way.
here you go. This is your second Here Nigga Damn. Because you did not ask for it. But we're giving it to you anyway because it's free. Who don't like free shit, right? Yeah, that you gotta have the reverb.
Gotta
You
have
gotta
it.
have it. It's part of it. I can't just say here's your Here Nigga Damn. It doesn't hit the same. You gotta have the reverb.
It's so funny because we didn't sit and plan this stuff. It just happened.
It just happened.
Just
I can't remember the
happened.
first time. I gotta go back to the first time I did it. That's a lot of shows that I've done that.
Oh man, I should have wrote it down. It came so that yeah, you know what? Even going to the pause and listening and all that.
Yeah, when Mink started doing the pause and the listen, she's like, all right.
Who would have thought that two girls that met on the internet have such a chemistry?
Oh, it's fun. It's
Be a
super
dope
fun.
HBO behind the scenes special. Don't worry.
Real sex, take one. I love that show. Oh my gosh, I wish I had HBO just for that. Because that shit was just so. It was just so. It was one it was one episode that I watched that it was this girl who had a fetish, a kink, if you will, being tied up like a damn like hog tying and getting spanked and some crazy shit. Like she was teaching a whole seminar.
I think I know it. I think I know what episode you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly. I snuck to watch that one. I know.
And then it was one where the girl was selling dildos like Tupperware. Like she was going house to house on how to please your man. And here's your different techniques on how to. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah, I was sneaking because I used to say I was like, damn, my grandparents, why are they watching this? And I'm like, oh my God, they're at a sex retreat. What is this?
What? Real sex, take 5.
I gotta watch it. See, now I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
I gotta go find it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on my TV.
Yeah, they were intrigued. Hell yeah, they were intrigued.
They were taking notes. What you mean?
They were like, what? People
Yeah,
really do this?
like the beginning of a video with the little and everything. Yep.
I used to always wait for the end. Real sex, it's a wrap. Used to always wait for it. Is this the one? Is this the one? It's the one. Yes.
Like, how do you just stop somebody on the street, y'all? Hang on, we got to discuss this real quick because how do you just stop random people on the street? Hi, Minx, Gino. Nice to meet you. Can I ask you to do something for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Before we do such, would you mind signing this waiver?
Oh, yeah,
This is
sure.
this is for HBO. You're going to be on TV. The show is called Real Sex. Um,
Oh,
and
oh,
you guys won't
oh.
be doing no. You guys won't be doing anything per se. But this is what I need you to say. It's real simple. All I
Okay.
need you to say is, and I'm gonna hand you this, the little marker, and what I need you to say is real sex, take 3 and snap. You got it?
We could do that, right, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay,
Let's do it.
ready and action.
Can I do it again?
Cut. You need some water?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Relight. Okay. Quiet on the set. All right. Speed and action.
Real sex. Take 3.
You forgot the snappy.
Ah,
Cut. Makeup.
I got it.
Makeup. Okay, Gina, and while she's doing that, you could sit there and kind of like, I don't know, what do you want him to do? Say it with her? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need both of you to say it. Okay.
Ready.
Want to rehearse it before we catch it on camera?
This is the one. This is the one. Our train
The
is
one?
coming. Our train is
Okay.
coming. I'm
You
ready.
need to look at the camera.
Okay.
All right. Speed. Okay, ready. And action.
Real sex. Take 3.
All right. And that, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
That's how they did that shit. For real. That's how they did that shit.
I'm ready for. Look, I'm really ready for like a nighttime show now. I could be up there with Jimmy Kimmel right now.
Who has COVID for the second time? How the fuck did you do that? Yeah.
Wear your mask, y'all. Wear your mask, please. Get mask up. Mask up.
Okay, can you say it? And action.
Wear your masks. It's your ass.
Lord. I can't even.
Good
We gotta
night.
get up out of here, y'all. Like I said, we'll be back next week for more foolery, more fuckery, and indeed more shenanigans, just like the shit you just witnessed tonight. We appreciate you guys. Like we said, just follow us on our show socials. Follow us on co-fi.com/RTIM show. And please call and check up on your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anybody that's going through a little something, there's some phone numbers to help them get the appropriate help that they need. If you yourself are going through a little something, just know that the RTIM show loves you and we love the kids. Nah, fuck
Yes.
the kids. Fuck the kids.
Basically.
Basically. So yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Caffeine TV, we love y'all. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, we fucks with y'all the long way. And we out this bitch.
Good night.